Hi, this is a quick overview or teaser into one of the workflows that I use. This is a program called ComfyUI, and I used to use Automatic 1111. People said ComfyUI is where it's at, and I tell you, it really is. It's a huge learning curve. We're not going to talk about that. A million of tutorials out there on YouTube on how to use ComfyUI, so check those out. Anyway, I've got a big section up here that is all about generating actual AI prompts. Feed this to Google's Gemini based on a couple things. If I jump into the actual prompt section, so I have something for character and the actual theme, and then any additional style stuff. And what I do is kind of glue those all together at the end and pass them into the samplers. And you can see that I use a little bit of wildcard stuff. I've got a big JSON file that maps the little keywords of my different characters to their actual prompt and description in the final output. Here is an example of what that might look like. Moving back out, we've got sections in here for doing some what's called XYZ plotting in order to be able to see with the same image and a bunch of different seeds or maybe different versions of a model, which as I'm training them, which one do I like best? Got, goodness, I've forgotten even what all this does. Here we've got some control net stuff, which allows me to import a picture and get it to match the pose exactly. There's also some fun stuff going on here around using masking to mask out one character in an image and apply specific prompts and what are called LoRa's to that character while making another character in the other. So it's a technique for getting unique looking characters. A lot of times when you when you try to get two different characters, it doesn't work out well. Spoiler, Google's image generation works pretty well for that, so that's something to consider. All right. Finally, and this is the area where I've got a bunch of settings that I've set up. Here's some of the toggles for doing the different things I want to do in the AI prompts. In this case, if I was looking for Rowan, I was saying give me some random attire. That's why you see swimsuits coming out. You see overalls, some Christmas stuff in there that I still have mixed in. And I've got two sections right now. I've got local AI generation. I'm using Flux models right now. I used to use SDXL. I started at SD 1.5. But these days, the Flux is just so much better with hands and all of that. I still think that usually Google's new AI generation, image generation, knocks it out of the park. But there's still some quirks in there. You can see the multiple hands and things like that. This particular batch didn't go very well, but I quite like this one here. So there we go. There's a whole lot of custom stuff in here, nodes that I've programmed myself that aren't available. I might go into how I've done some of those at some point, but again, this one is just a quick teaser. I'm going to go in more in depth over time for my subscribers on DeviantArt. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoy this kind of content, and as always, let me know what you'd like to see.